you having baked beans in a car with me.
You are the problem, not me.
Yuck, we slept so well. Had a breakfast that we didn't have to prepare. It's funny, little creature comforts, things you forget until you don't have them. Aircon, nice bed, happy days. And look how happy the dogs are. Top dog's about to get happy too. We've got 2 nights left, and then we kind of semi back to civilization in a way, you know. So yeah, really looking forward to it. The 2 places we're going to are amazing. Bakkransse, which I think a lot of people know, it's part of the Richtersveld package of the eco trail, where you stay in a cave, and then we're also going to T-Hook, which looks incredible, but apparently we do have quite a long drive.
Just to see how far it is, just to see how far it is. Oh come on brother, please, come show us just how far it is. Just to see how far it is, just to see how far it is. Oh come on brother, please, won't show us just how far it is.
Meet Vaughan. This was yesterday's angel who came to our rescue. Crazy, dodgy, broken comms. We had a bit of signal. Elise kind of got hold of you,
Yes.
and you said, "Happy days, rock up here." But when we got her, yeah, but I was so, yeah, you are to welcome us. Let me get you a drink. Brought out a bowl of water for the dogs. That for me is just, yeah, that's service. Thank you.
Only a pleasure.
Honestly, what a welcome. What a cool spot.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'm right next to the river. Bit of heat around here most of the year, but other than that, it's quite like a spot, yeah.
It would be the worst spot if there was no river.
I suppose it would be. I suppose you could say that.
Hot as hell.
Yes.
Everything you guys are geared up for here. It kind of feels like a Mozambique kind of beach vibes. There's music, it's cool, it feels holiday, but everyone is looking to do stuff on the river. So you're doing rafting, kayaking.
Yeah, mostly. So we got a couple of trips that we offer. We do half-day trips, full-day trips. We got an overnighter, multi-day trip that we offer, and then obviously the accommodation as well. 13 campsites, 9 chalets. We got the restaurant, fully licensed bar on the premises, all air-conditioned rooms for those warm days. Basically anything you want, we can put together for you.
How long has the resort been
So
operational?
this was started by a Mulder family in 2004, I believe, and then Country Hotels bought it over from them in 2015, made it part of their group. So we have 15 establishments throughout the Northern Cape.
You know, it was like such a mixed group, and we've got a Dutch couple that's here, 2 crazy Aussie half Scots that have driven through from Scotland to here. You obviously must get a lot of tourists. What do you think the ratio is, local versus
I'd
international?
say about 60-40, especially with the fact that we're so close to the border. We're right on the border of South Africa and Namibia. A lot of international tourists coming in to travel via us, traveling to Namibia, and from Namibia traveling back to Cape Town.
But thank you for honestly looking after us. So many people are meant to go somewhere, things go tits up and they end up, hello, help, can you help us?
Yes, definitely.
You see a lot of that.
Yeah, I'd say we see quite a lot of it throughout the year. There's the other occasion that everyone gets lucky and everything goes exactly as they planned it. But in case it doesn't happen, we are here to help them and assist them and get it sorted.
Well, it was time to get on the road again, or so we thought. So now this doesn't mean that our puncture-free run has come to an end. What ended up happening while we were busy doing an interview with Vaughan, the guy that works here, tried to inflate the tyre for us. So a tyre that was sitting at 1.5 bar has just gone zook. So when we've come out, it's now sitting on the rim. Now I've got to try and get under here to jack the car up, but it's sitting so low, and I'm missing to find a lift point. Season 4's joys continue. all of this because of our compressor not working, and that was the next problem to resolve.
How many oaks does it take to change a tyre?
All of them.
All of them!
Happy?
No, I'm just gonna have my compressor fixed, but at least the car's off the ground, I get my jacks out.
Do you know what any of these are, Marius?
What?
Exhibit A.
No, it's not all ratchet set. See, at least I've got some tools. The tool has a tool kit.
Let's see if you know how to use it.
Shucks up. I had a chat to Rayno at LA Sport because this looked fine, the fuse, but it's hard to tell in the heat of the day yesterday. So we thought, has the compressor just overheated or has the fuse blown? But what we saw now this morning, looks like there's a bit of a singe on that fuse. He said take another fuse and kind of just bridge it to see if that's the problem. And we've got proper arcing.
No man.
I suppose I shouldn't make jokes like that. No. The way things have been going on this season, and all the motor mechanics are going, oh, what's he doing? Good Marsa.
Marius. Marius. Marius.
Okay, well, that's blown. So then that thing must be on.
I don't know if you qualified for this.
He's continuing to be an angel. Last night you helped us with accommodation. Tonight we're staying here. We're not getting on the road. So who's that you
Johan
find now?
is the owner of Best Drive Autorama in Springbok.
Ah, okay. We're definitely not going to be making our first stop on the Richtersveld part of our trip because we just 6 hours just going to be too far. We ran out of time. So we headed to Springbok and then tomorrow get on the road super early and at least try and do one night on the Richtersveld part of the package, which is to stay at Bakkransse in the cave. Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed obviously because we wanted to do the whole route legitimately. Look, the guys at Best Drive in Springbok are being super helpful. They don't have the exact part to replace that steering boot sleeve, so literally what we've done is just shoved grease in it and got a boot that's a close match. Usually you'd replace that whole unit, but he did check and everything looks actually quite stable and fine, like there's no play on it, so this will get us back to P and obviously we'll get it done properly. They're now working on the compressor.
Hulle druk solid teen hy plaat.
En dis die probleem.
Dit kan 'n probleem wees.
Vir Nova.
Die plastiek deurgesmelt. Ek kan nou hierdie kopbru wat losmaak om daaruit te kom.
So it seems with all the bumpy roads, wires got crunched and arced against the base plate. So they fitted spacers and we had our compressor back.
Jackie, give me the thumbs up there, please. But honestly, thank you. You've done amazing work getting all of this stuff sorted.
It's been a really strange day. More drama, but I had a smile on my face. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we have communication, we've got comms, we can phone people for advice. We're not sitting in 40-degree heat in a dry riverbed. You're kind of in normal surroundings, and I think that's made a big difference in terms of how we've dealt with another little ankle tap, you know. But very cool. I'm glad we got everything sorted. But the one thing that I absolutely did stuff up on, I don't know why I dragged poor Elise and the dogs all the way to Springbok with me. What a waste of their day, because they could have been chilling at the pool or lying in an air-conditioned room. But I think it also speaks volumes just what a trooper she's been. Part of the team, in for the trip, the good and the bad. And the dogs have been absolutely amazing, putting up with the stuff that we drag them through as well. You know, when you sit in the car, it's nice on the air conditioning, it's lekker, but we also need to stop and let the dogs get out, have a wee break and stretch their legs. But it's so difficult to do that when the sand is flipping melting your feet. So it has not been an easy trip, I think, on them. Yeah, maybe we've been a little bit selfish on this one. So the plan, we're going to spend 2 nights at a place that was never on our radar. And then tomorrow we're going to find our way back onto the Richtersveld part of the tour. So we're going to get on the road early tomorrow morning, have a chilled night tonight. Anyway, it is a beautiful drive. It is sunset. We get to see it all again because the weather is the same today as it was yesterday, as it was the day before, and as it will be in a week's time. Hot as hell. It's gone 1 o'clock and I'm sitting here busy copping cards, kind of going through footage, just keeping track of everything. What I've also been doing is just working out our new route for tomorrow. So we'll leave Vioolsdrif, head back on that N7 and then head up to Lekkersing, and from there we push into Bakkransse. It's been a special trip so far. Special in like wow, and especially in like oh my word. Yeah, just special. I'm having one of those, feeling a little bit sorry and sad about life days. Today we leave the Great Orange River behind and we head west towards Port Nolloth through the Richtersveld. The reason why I'm feeling a little bit is that the Orange River was something that excited me so much, not just the Namakwa Eco Trail, but just being on the Orange River for the number of days that we were going to be. For me, I just had this vision of inflating my sup and just heading down the river and doing all of those sort of things, and I haven't got to do any of that stuff, you know. Getting the drone up there and off we go. I can't do that while I'm on the sup. You know, it's been amazing camping on the side of the river, but yeah, I wanted to explore it more. I'm obviously a little bit disappointed about that it's been an accessory that hasn't been used, much like my surfboard, you know. You guys don't even know, but I had a brand new board design for the season, and I was so excited to reveal it and show it to you guys in Still Bay, and then that never worked out. And that's why, like usually, whenever there's water, my board is in it. And I haven't been doing that deliberately because I'm waiting for this big let's go and surf reveal moment. And yeah, hopefully we still get to do that when we get onto the west coast and Port Nolloth. You know, we've got 5 days of opportunity there. This feels a bit like deja vu. It was around about this time yesterday we were meant to head into the Richtersveld and then we had the issues. Tested the compressor yesterday, but obviously not under load. Today we put it under load. It's and going. It sounds like it's taking serious strain and maybe it is damaged. But it is inflating. It's just taking a little bit longer. I think when we get back to P, it might need to be replaced. Oh, it's a lovely thing. A bit of tar on this road for, what is it, like the 3rd or 4th time that we've now driven it in 2 days. Actually, it's a little bit crazy. And then at some point we'll jump off back into the Richtersveld and get back on the trail.
with the wind today. This must be what it feels like driving a Jimny. You can't get over 100.
Bollocks, you're doing 120. The Jimny would be doing 40.
On a downhill.
But just listen to me, a Jimny would be doing 40 right now. What did you eat this morning? Some ass. I think you have ass this morning. It's a butt crack. Yeah, baby. That original route to Fontaine, apparently we're told in the floods, I think in May, it actually washed the road away. So if we wanted to, like we originally had planned to go to Tiruk, we would have had to do the long loop around to Lakasin. So with us losing the day, getting the car fixed yesterday, our drive now has been the quick run around on the tar. We're now hopping off back into Richtersveld, heading towards Lakasin, and from there that'll run us to Bakkransse. We obviously had time yesterday evening to pack putt course, so we're taking a little break here, getting the dog stretch their legs, have some water. The most noticeable thing for me though, temperature drop. We are 20 k's from Port Nolloth. You can feel the coolness of that ocean breeze. Temperature 24 degrees. It's like, hello, what's going on? We've been dealing with 40. But yeah, nice break, and I'm really excited to kind of have a good night camping in the Richtersveld. It'll sort out my mood. So I haven't given Elise the driving job today because I want to film. I've given her the driving job because I promise you I cannot handle corrugated bull like this. It just puts me in an absolute bad mood. It's an unbelievable test of your equipment, I suppose. We've had no hassles with our trailer, with the suspension, so rigged for the rough stuff. But I'm not.
I made our eggs on scrambles. If I'm going to be going 20 k's per hour, what you want to be doing like a challenging off-road road, you know,
Proper 4x4.
proper 4x4 negotiating stuff.
To touch and break, I'm ready for something new.
I mean, for those of you with dentures, highly recommended that you take your dentures out and put them in your toiletries bag and literally just gun dance on this road. It's going to be way flipping better. But just like that, nature delivered the ultimate tonic, and that corrugated road was long forgotten.
Busy running my grandpa saw. They say exercise is good for moody ones, so we've kicked him out the car.
You started going fast and fast, you know.
I'm exercising you.
It had been a long, draining down the road, 6 hours to complete just 200 kilometers, and this had been us taking the tar road shortcut, but we had made it to Bakkransse. our celebrations were short-lived. Our battery was dead again, and this after a full day driving. So clearly there was a faulty connection somewhere, but it meant we couldn't raise our bundu top. We're going to see if I can take the power to lift our bundu top and plug it directly into my car. Obviously the cable's too short, so I've got to unhitch, got to move the car, park it here. If I can lift the bundu top, then it means we can at least stay here. Tomorrow we're in Port Nolloth, we can try and figure out what's going on here. Fun and games. Battery is dead. It's sitting under 10 volts. Yeah, I've got my inverter. It sits in my car. So must I just connect the shore power and connect the shore power plug to my inverter? Is that what you're saying? Okay, perfect. I like to think I can think critically and solve problems, but I'm not a technical guy. So like what Rainer said to me now, thank goodness, we've gone and made this connection here for shore power. So we're now going to plug the trailer into my inverter of my car, and that's going to wake that battery up, apparently. Let's see. Okay, so that's in. Let's have a look here if the control panel said anything different. There we go, check, it's climbing. So it was sitting on 9.97, it's now on 10.1. Been eventful? Oh.
Okay, daily, but I've come to expect it. So I'm just like, whatever.
I mean, I'd love to have camped inside there.
Well, I don't think there's enough space for our entire car and trailer.
Yeah, it's more for a rooftop tent park for sure.
Or your throw down.
But lots of options here, really cool. Mila, what's, is that it? Are you done? Is season 4 done? We've still got a week to go. Yeah, it's so classic. When we were busy sorting out our stuff, Elise let them out and they were having a little run around, and then they've just decided, that's it, we've checked out what we need to check out, we get in the car and we're chilling. So yeah, we're going to get our setup finished. I'm going to start the fire now.
Man makes fire.
I haven't worn my hoodie once. I think 1 or 2 nights right in the beginning I wore my bush jacket, but other than that I haven't worn one pair of long pants. When we were doing our little flower run, the weather suddenly changed, we had light rain, and it is flipping cold.
Freezing.
So you know what that means? Because we haven't now bride for the last 2 days, we've got bags of wood. I think we always make a musa bonfire in here.
Definitely.
And sign out on the eco trail proper, because tomorrow we are done. We're to Port Nolloth, so this will be the last night. So let's go with a big fire. I just sit and look at that cave and I wonder who's been there, who's lit a fire in there. And I don't mean now, in our generation. I'm talking hundreds of years ago. Now I'm camping lekker.
Fireflies in the yard, everything's a work of art.
You can smell it. I don't know, don't worry, it wasn't one of those. It's just a coastal thing. First time in Port Nolloth. It's been amazing. We've really, really enjoyed it. Thank you for the hospitality. We'll be back.
Times don't stop.
Just to see how far it is. Just to see how far it is. Oh, come on, brother, please. Come show us just how far it is. Just to see how far it is. Just to see how far it is. Oh, come on, brother, please. Won't show us just how far it is.